Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And last episode I started doing one of the side quests and I finished it, which was Feed the Poor. And then I started a second one from Catherine's side quests, which was called the Fifth Commandment. And it just kept going forever, and now I have to visit two places that were quite far apart. And I was like, I'm not gonna be able to finish this one in the last episode. It was already an hour. So in this one we're gonna take it from there and let's see what has been happening to these girls. And honestly, I've been just skipping all the conversations because here's the thing about this game. It doesn't get you hooked, especially on the side quests. And the other thing is that there's just too much conversation. It will take forever if you would actually, even when I fast read and just skip the rest of the conversation and just read them myself, after a certain point, I'm like, fuck it. This is still gonna take me an hour to just read through these things. So I basically skipped all the conversation in the last episode, and I can't promise that I'm not gonna do the same in this one. But anyway, I want to do, yes, go to the gate, so I unlock the fast travel. Go there first, and then we can do these two. Oh shit, those two. Now the lucky thing is I have a fast travel here, and then I'm probably gonna travel myself so I can also unlock that one so I can visit that place. Let's go.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Alright, let's get to the gate first. Got about an hour of time that I can play, and I'm hoping that we can finish it within that time. I don't think it's gonna take more than that. Apothecary. I sold a bunch of shit last episode, or 2 episodes ago, but I still have quite a bit left. Sharpening wheel. Is it closed? Yep. Because I have a feeling... Okay, they're not inside. They're inside here. But even these guys are probably closing at least soon, if not already. Huh, Bard William. Okay, he's here.
William, right?
What is it? Do we know each other? Do I owe—
My name's Henry. And no, we don't know each other, and you don't owe me money. We have a lot of mute...
What? I don't have to talk to you.
Yeah, I would go with that.
You don't have to, that's true. But you should. If you don't start giving me some answers right now, I reckon you'll end up begging because I'll break all your fingers. And you'll never play the lute again, you miserable minstrel.
What?
Okay.
No! Come on, I didn't—
Stop whining and talk, or I'll be the one doing...
Come on. Ask away.
Did you know Alice?
I know a lot of Alice's.
The one they found dead somewhere below the town.
Oh, her.
Ah, you're lying. Oh, she used to go to dances.
They say she had a rich young suitor.
Me? Do I look rich to you?
But you could at least pass yourself off as wealthy.
Or I could claim to be the Virgin Mary, but I doubt anyone—
I heard she used to go...
Yeah, and? I'm not the only musician in the city.
Okay.
And did you ever meet... It was a long time ago, but I heard she used to hang around...
Oh, that one. Aye, she was very keen on my company for a while, but then—
Because somebody...
I know what happened was a tragedy, but it wasn't my fault. She stopped talking to me long before—
And did you know she was pregnant?
What?
Shit.
That's horrible. Who would kill a pregnant—
That's what I'd like to find out. What about the unwilling father-to-be?
What? Mine? I never even got under her skirt. We just flirted a bit. And then...
This is not Alice, this is
Can
the
you
other
tell me
girl.
anything else about
I don't know anything. It was a long time ago.
And I hear you knew
Which one do you mean?
the alehouse wench from the hole. I heard...
Well, she batted her eyes at me a couple of times when I was still playing there. A nice girl.
Okay.
And the innkeeper Mole told me a different story. He's...
Fine, we had a bit of fun together. But she was...
And aren't you just saying that
Okay.
because she left you?
Oh, come on! I could have... The innkeeper must have got it mixed up.
Yeah,
He's an
sure.
old drunkard after all. If I was you, I wouldn't take him to...
Hmm.
And what about Zdena?
Do I know Zdena? As wild as the wind and always full of
Her
life.
Did she
person.
steal something from...
A traveling minstrel doesn't have much to steal, but she was well aware of that. She was on the lookout for some better prey.
You don't happen to know who she wanted...
There were lots. Anyone she thought was rich enough who let her ply her charm, like young von Groller. When he started coming here, as far as I know, she didn't succeed. If she robbed a noble like von Groller... Look, why are you asking? You don't seriously think I killed...
Well, you did know them all.
And? I'm surely not the only...
That may be true. But everybody knows you're a skirt chaser.
Skirt
They were all
chaser.
pretty... And now...
But I had nothing...
Confess, or this...
What do you mean?
If you come clean and get lucky, they'll hang you. If not, so.
No, I...
Okay.
Good. But if any clue leads me back here to you, I won't give you a...
You won't hear about me again, I swear to God.
I don't think this was really him. Okay, there seems
Praise the
to
Lord.
be...
Pardon me.
I've heard some
Mole told...
That doesn't matter.
I made a deal. See, every man should be a bit mystic.
And I'm supposed to...
You don't have to.
Okay, interesting. So here's the thing. I have a feeling that we're gonna go have conversation with all three. And then... we have to decide which one of them is the killer. Takes forever. I don't care. Hey, it got fixed. No. The time down there is the same. Just, yeah. I think I was doing G, right? G was the one that was closer to here. Yuppity yup. So let's go towards that.
Ah! Quick!
Oh, the annoying rain again.
Go!
Keep running.
Quick!
Oh, this place. I've been here before. And there's a good chance that I might have to wait until morning. There seems to be... yep, a way to go up. Hired hand. Hired hand. Housemate. Hired hand pint.
Greetings. What do you want?
Are you pint?
Are you Pint?
I am.
Pint.
Why?
I'm looking for his dinner.
I don't know any Stenner.
Sternad said something different.
You're a friend of Sternard's, are you?
What does that have to do?
Ah, God forbid. That's all I need. A friend like that bastard. But he was the only one who really knew Zdena.
You're right there. Stenner was always cursing him. He was as lazy as a pig, but always wanted his share.
So you knew Stena? Can you tell me anything about her?
I know Stena all right, but she ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her? What do you want from her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to see her before she went missing.
Kurva.
Okay.
What can you tell me about...
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to...
And what about Sterna?
Sternard was her guardian angel. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby. That's why
Okay.
she'd come to me with her loot before they taxed her on the... And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this and she'd be able to go wherever she wanted to
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables.
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewelry, rings, one signet ring with a coat of arms and everything.
She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her. Otherwise, she couldn't...
And what about that signet?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it.
Uh-oh.
Said it'd bring her luck.
Do you know what kind of luck she meant?
No, I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Stena was getting...
Where did she go
Yeah,
next
Mark.
from here?
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following...
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg.
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never passed by her and...
And did you see him?
No. But Stena thought he would... She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she...
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods, so nobody past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the ford, no?
Fuck! That's quite possible. I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day.
Forget about it.
Is Dennis scar?
Aye. I wanted to give it back.
Will you give it to me?
Awesome.
I'll try having my dog track
That's
her
what I
down.
was
All
thinking.
the same to me. Here you go.
Okay.
And could it have been Father Proc?
What do I know? If he has a horse and fancy clothes,
I heard he wanted to find her an honest job, but she...
I don't know. She didn't say...
And could it have been Willie?
And who would that be?
He's this barge.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'll go and check out
I
that...
hope you don't. Take care and have a good night.
All right. Hold on. You didn't mark anything else? Oh, you did. So we're gonna go there, and then I'm gonna have Mutt follow the scent. It's a little bit too early to do it from here. This seems to be more important than that F.
Go!
It's gonna be one hell of a job to track shit in the darkness. I can't see shit, honestly. I don't think it was William. He didn't seem to have the balls to torture and slaughter someone like that. Okay, that's the road.
That has to be that ford Pint was talking about. I should take a look around here.
Okay, command, track.
Here, Matt. Search.
You're gonna be a real help, okay? Come on, do it. looking at? Was that supposed to mean something? Yeah, the problem is that it's a little bit too dark and I can't see shit here.
Search.
What? Okay, so the map isn't showing me anything, but I am seeing some stuff here. But the game isn't giving me any sort of interactions, so I'm not sure what to do really. Oh shit!
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh. She's been lying here, and at first glance this body isn't as mutilated as... Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others. But her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, or dashed her hard again. She must have put up a fight. Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up, but I don't see any rips are odd. Like someone was looking for... Oh, I can't make much out by now, but it seems as if the fingers on her right hand are broken. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her?
Trying to...
Oh, my God. Oh, something fell out of her. A signet ring. But how did it get inside her?
Inside
Did she swallow
her?
it herself? Or did the murderer... Was she trying to hide it? Or was it punishment? Well, that's enough. But what does it all mean? I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer had to improvise. And that's about all I can find out. But that ring is a good lead.
Poor thing. That's a finger that's broken. Okay, are we gonna go back and have a chat with the dude that we're talking to, or no? Apparently, or no. Okay. But I really think that we should go back and talk to him. Where was it though? I fast traveled there, or there, and went that way, right? Okay, I want to go back there. I can't see shit. When I go there, I'll try to get some sleep. Whoa. Careful. Easy. You've got it, boy. Good boy.
Hey? What?
I'm here to talk.
I wanted to ask...
Ask away.
Well,
I hope you don't. Take care and have a good night.
Okay, apparently I'm not allowed.
I hope you're not going to
Yeah.
be wandering around out there all night.
Jesus, fuck off. Okay. I can try to... Nourishment 72. Let's see what we have. Keep that one at least. Let's at least do one. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. Or, never mind. I should have. Wait, why were you showing the fast travel path? Do you want to go to Denmark? Oh! Okay, now that we have unlocked the map, you can do that. I didn't know that. Quite funny. Denmark, not Denmark. Now we gotta go there. That's much better.
Go! Go!
Now I can at least see shit.
Ka! Quick! Ka! Go!
Which way is it?
Go! Go!
Come on, girl, you can do it. Charcoal burners. So, what are we looking for here? Try to find out what happened to Stania, the alehouse maid. Okay. Charcoal burner.
I need to ask you.
I don't have time for that. Careful.
Fuck off. He doesn't talk. Maybe a worker would be a better bet?
Are you the foreman?
If you're here for charcoal,
I'm not here about charcoal. I'm looking for Stania, an alehouse maid from Kuttenberg.
aha.
I heard she was consorting with some
Well, I don't know nothing about that. Who goes with who?
You're definitely lying. Don't want to do any lock picking, but given that it's very easy, that makes me wonder. Hold on. Shush. Medium. Work dress, Russian, bandage. Why are you like that? The dog doesn't get like that for nothing. That looked a bit suspicious, but okay. How about this one? Alright. Why does this require lockpicking? And who's that woman inside? Let's wash ourselves. That guy was definitely lying.
Jesus Christ, be great.
This fucker was lying. I'm pretty sure of it. Mutt, get the fuck out of here. There's some people down here as well, so... Doesn't talk. Doesn't talk. No one talks here. What the fuck? Barton.
I'm looking for someone named...
You're in a charcoal camp, fella. What would a
But you know Stanya, don't you?
What a woman would be
Aye.
doing here. There was a
you
woman
could
there.
say that?
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that...
That's true. She told me something like that. But that
So you don't know what became of her?
I really don't know. But even if I did know, how c
I wouldn't be foolishly asking around for her then, would I?
Why not? How else would you?
Without getting seen by any witness.
What do you mean?
I mean you. If I tried anything,
Well, that didn't...
I really only want to talk...
Sorry, but after all that happened to Stanya, I like...
So Stanya is...
Aye. She's
Told
hiding
you.
with us. Since that thing happened, she's afraid to even go outside. I don't know what to do with her anymore.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. I'd be nice to her. Till we meet again.
Told you. That was weird that required lockpicking, and also the moment that he said that, why would a woman be doing here, I was like, yeah, that's definitely someone that we should be interested in. Does this require lockpicking? Nope.
Greetings.
Hello there.
Who are you? How did you find... If you came here to finish what you started, I'm not afraid of you. I'll claw your eyes out.
Don't be afraid. Barton told me where to find you.
Barton sent you to me. What do you want from me?
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to find out what happened to you.
Lumir?
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kut, so maybe you could help us find out.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg?
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying goodbye. Without...
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one night. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid.
Did you see who...
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me, and he was terribly strong. I nearly blacked.
And how did you manage to...
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled and let me go.
Here?
No. First, I was so scared there.
And your lover?
At first, he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard from the pitcher, and he's been hiding me here since then.
Okay.
What was it like working in the hole?
Well, I earned a...
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, everyone want people.
Group girl.
Well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just put up with it. And some, especially in a place like, but you can't overdo it either.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen. You have to keep a balance. To look friend...
Well, unavailable.
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grow...
Truth be told, the hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man. But young von Groll used to go there for a while.
Is that so?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back. But then this thieving wench started hanging around him, but that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with.
Von Grolla had a servant.
Aye, a pudgy fella, well-dressed. He never said a word or smiled, or even said that.
You walked home from the...
What's so odd about that?
Well, at night.
Ah, right. I went there. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale, and took a bath while they drank.
Ah. So that's why you had the empty pitcher, you...
Right. I went there regularly.
The same way every...
Aye, always the same way. The shortest.
And who knew that you went by yourself?
Well, everyone from the tavern.
Why didn't you go back?
Just to get murdered there. I'm never...
How are you now?
And I can't even really...
Do you remember anything important?
I don't
She
know anything.
injured
It was at
him?
night. He grabbed me from behind, and then
And what about when you hit it?
he let me go.
Aha. And what did he...
He said, Scheisse.
Scheisse.
Seems you're the only one to survive. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it, but or when you were running away. Anything can.
I don't know.
You were walking down the street.
No.
You didn't see anything or hear?
Actually, I knew the
You
side
smelled
street wasn't
anything?
empty. I heard somebody, but when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed...
Did you understand what they were talking?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of...
Okay.
It's difficult, I understand. Aside from those voices and the empty street,
I didn't hear him at all. And
nothing else? Did he grab your hair?
well, no. He grabbed me by the... just for a moment. But I still had a big bruise round my neck for... Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip. Like a miner or swordsman.
Okay.
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper then?
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. Only when I got to my room, I could hear him snoring.
Couldn't it have been Father...
Father Prokop?
No, he's pretty old. He preaches in the Church of St. Peter and...
I don't know him. And
I heard William liked pretending to be a spy.
aye, I thought it pretty silly. A stupid trick, though I reckon he's more likely to attract an ass-kicking than a... I'm sorry I'm not able to...
You don't need to apologise.
Think...
If it's in my power.
When you catch that bastard, would you please let me know?
I'll stop by...
Farewell, my friend.
Okay.
Can I help you?
What the fuck? Okay, so let's leave a mark here. I would like to come back here and let the poor girl know. And we can go to Jay and let them know about the investigation. Stop and decide what to do next. Avoid them.
You're mine!
We'll see about that, you fucker.
Ah!
Come on, hit me.
Oh! You son of a bitch!
Oh,
Surprise!
you know Master Strike.
Dick!
Come on, hit me. That's what I thought. Come on, turn.
Show what you're made of!
Okay.
I'm all yours, you son of a
Come
bitch!
at me, bitch.
Do
Fucker.
it!
You're wearing the same helmet that I used to wear.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fuck!
Why didn't the Master Strike work?
Oh, Christ! Shit!
Oh shit, wrong key.
I'll
Oopsie.
beat you to a bloody pulp!
It was attacked from the top. What? Wow. One hit and it did that to me?
to the
Oopsie.
noggin!
I was trying to be on the right side, but that didn't work for some reason. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'm bleeding. The torso is messed up. Where are the bandages? What does it fall under? Not armor, not weapons. Honestly, it should be under material. But it's not. Maybe under other? I've got 50. Health 16. Dried apple adds to health. There we go. That's better. Bastards. Yeah, that would count as robbing because these are like random people. Okay, that was an annoying interruption. I was trying to get away, but that didn't work. Oh shit, I could have gotten to 50% health on my own. Didn't need to eat anything.
Here, Mutt!
How about having some of that sausages ourselves? 23, Jesus.
Careful.
You be careful. Thistle. Oh shit.
Be careful!
Shut the fuck up. Hey, where the hell is the entrance to this place? Not this one. What the hell? Okay. There's only one entrance to this place. Is that Lumiere?
Careful, it's not safe here.
Wait, what? What? Jesus. That was a completely different place.
I found out some interesting things about those
That's wonderful news. I promised Catherine we'd wait for her.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after you did.
Will you send for her? So,
I hope nobody else shows up.
I reckon I've found out...
And do you know who the...
Not exactly.
I've asked around a bit and...
Is that so? See, I was trying to recall some...
I didn't do all this for...
Well...
Catherine, who do you suspect?
Well, I think...
That's nonsense.
Couldn't have.
It had to be William.
Ah, now you're talking nonsense.
So I see we disagree. Too bad. We could have been done with it.
Well, who do
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out.
Go on then.
Let's talk about Yarka.
What did you learn about
Prokop didn't just raid
Really?
his own relative?
Why not? He's a priest.
Prokop also.
What do you expect from...
Well, maybe a...
And did you learn?
No.
Okay.
Before her...
There's nothing...
Maybe.
That doesn't...
It means
And now, to make it impossible...
thank God.
Do you know who...
She didn't tell...
It had to be.
Maybe William.
Prokop is convinced that she was murdered.
I heard the daughters of important men.
Really?
What?
It doesn't matter.
And were you as sure then as you are now?
I don't think. But he's a skirt chaser. If he got
Perhaps. But why would he kill and mutilate her? He could have just run away.
But then he could never come back.
Why not? He could come back a year later once things have died down, the child would be born, the shame forgotten.
Yarka stopped.
I was there. The mother.
So-
That would be.
That's all.
You still.
But it's not...
But we cannot...
Agreed.
I'm sure
William isn't the only...
Such language.
Okay.
That make him...
But who would?
Someone...
Freedom?
I managed to find...
Alive?
I did. Alive and well.
So...
She is. She just managed to escape. She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. When she walked by,
And...
she was holding it.
Did she get a look at him?
No, she didn't stop.
And what about the blood in the?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher.
Whoa.
She said she...
You...
Apparent. She also... Well, according...
Doesn't all.
Except... According to...
That's strange.
The only word is...
So...
Even I.
Scheisse.
Besides that,
So we have a witness.
Or an accomplice.
I asked Stanya if she knew.
Maybe she just does...
I don't think.
Stanya admitted...
And that's probably.
Perhaps. And that's all that Stanya...
I'm so glad that
Me too.
I don't think I managed to find...
you found her.
No.
And where did you...
Pretty far. Someone called... I reckon
So he did...
she'd been...
Okay.
Judging by... What sort...
So...
See, that's
She
what I
said
meant
someone
at the
followed her
beginning.
on
On horseback.
Only as a... Father Prop...
What?
He had also... Zdena tried to rob...
Von Gro. Assumption.
I'd say...
They just...
It wasn't...
Come now.
Christ. What if he had wanted to cover up Yarka's pregnancy?
Proka.
Can you imagine the room?
That would be...
Oh, shit.
And Prokop cared.
That's all I have.
We have to do...
But what?
We'll have to...
I'm not going to kill anyone.
As you wish.
Oh, shit.
Why not?
I...
Don't worry.
Oh, shit. Side quest completed? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That last thing, I shouldn't have done that. Shit.
How did it go?
I went to see him, but he threw me out.
And you're surprised?
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Bollocks a misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself.
What am I supposed to do then?
You should go and see the priest. Nobody else can help you.
What? Hold on. I'm reading something else.
About him. Maybe because I don't think he'll be able to solve my problem.
Heartfelt prayer saved entire masses of Jews. And Jonah from the whale. So don't tell me it can't help with a little thing like yours.
A little thing?
The angel of the Lord
So you
declared unto
insulted
Mary,
me
and
too
she
now.
conceived of the Holy
sorry.
Spirit. Hail Mary.
I didn't mean
And
it like
Mary
that.
said,
It's done. So I just...
I am the handmaid of...
That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. 34, 33. This is that one. I was just randomly doing things. And then I chose a random selection and it just finished a quest. I was trying to see an ending and it seems that there's more to the ending. Okay, I need to go back and have that conversation again.
Christ! Pardon me.
I'm sorry.
I found out.
That's what I promised.
You know,
She came.
well, you said. So,
I
reckon.
And do you?
Not exactly.
I've...
Is that?
I didn't.
Well,
Okay.
Catherine.
Well,
That's couldn't have.
It happened.
well,
I'm not.
Go on.
Sorry that it's
Let's talk.
What did you-
super annoying.
Prokop.
His own.
why?
Prokop.
What do you?
And did you?
No. Yarka started working for the Von
I was there. The mother.
So
That would be.
That's stealing.
before her.
there's nothing
Maybe.
that does.
Means she.
And now to me.
My God.
Do you know?
She didn't.
There's got to be something with that
Prokop.
stealing and more
I heard that.
Virgo
Really?
family.
What?
It doesn't. But he's just.
Haha.
But then he.
What?
These are
Last
repetitive.
But it's not.
But we can-
Agree.
I'm sure.
William.
Such.
Jesus.
I'm not.
I'm not
A lie?
I did. She is. She said when she was holding.
Did she get?
No,
And what about?
She cut her.
Does it have anything?
Court.
That's
the only
so.
Even up.
stand.
And that's.
I'm trying to do some random selection.
Besides,
So we.
Or an.
she said.
You mean?
Her. She also. According
Doesn't all.
Depend.
except. I have.
Maybe.
I don't think.
And that's.
I'm so.
I don't. I managed.
You found.
No.
And where did you?
Pretty far. Someone. I reckon.
Okay,
So he-
that's
She
the
did.
part. Big robbery. Try to.
Dana tried to rob.
Von Groller.
Ah.
So
They
We
just
had that
lose-
conversation
Ah.
before.
Judge him. What's up?
So
She said.
on horse.
Only his
that-
father.
What?
He had also.
Come now.
Okay. I don't think it's Father Prokop, and it doesn't seem.
I
What's
suspect one of the Von Grollers.
what leads you to?
Are you sure it wasn't?
Yorgo served them. Okay, that gives us more option because that's the thing. It says I suspect rather than coming to a conclusion.
Yarka was their mate.
Yes.
Perhaps the young.
That's possible.
Alice had a young and well.
True.
And Yorgo's...
Yarka was pregnant.
Ah,
And if the father was young Von Groller, it would make.
Sakura.
But William could have fucked her too.
fucked her.
Zdeno was followed by someone on a horse.
That's not so sure, is it?
But it certainly worsens the case.
Zdeno robbed.
That's true.
It's all coming.
And that's all I can pin.
So, do we agree that?
Well, old Von Groller can't do much.
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect?
Aye.
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
Little rich boys are capable.
They'll just laugh at us with it.
So you
There's nothing else we can.
We have to find some evidence. None of
You could sneak in.
or break
That's
Catherine.
definitely the right
That's
option.
not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship.
So I can either pretend to be a sawbones or a swordsman, or break in.
You're a clever lad. You're...
I'll go with the breaking in. See, I chose the wrong thing because I was just randomly selecting things to keep the conversation going. Alright, still not done with the quest. Damn. I really need to wash myself though. Okay, what are the two options and where are they? L and K. Examine your room. Infiltrate the house. They're both kind of the same thing. Let's do a washity wash. Why do I have a feeling that my health is more than 50% now? Hold on, just... yeah, 61.
I apologize.
That seems to be the place. 7th, that is.
Is this the house of...
Yes?
I've come on account of old Von Grolle.
You aren't the first.
Skilled in medicine and
I'm
herbs.
skilled in...
Well,
Ordinary herb? Monks in the old...
that's true. My apologies.
That's all right.
Come inside. Take care.
Okay, that was just us trying to get to that. Treat the wound. Nope, wrong door. Excuse me. I think it's upstairs. Oh. And we have now L and M. Treat the worker, infiltrate the house. Examine a worker's room. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? That is very suspicious. Why would you have that thing in your house? Okay. There's a lot of that going on around here, but that's not what we're here for. Let's go upstairs. Oh no. Let's do M first.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
I've come to treat your husband.
Is that so? Perhaps God will finally... But I suppose you'll first want to learn...
Tell me your...
It's been at first
Watch.
not to talk now if he'd...
Okay.
How long...
It was God...
You say... What else?
Yeah.
But that's not all.
That's none of your business. You came...
If I'm to treat him, then...
Fine then. But if I ever hear that my husband's a heathen and an unbeliever who fornicated with every other maid and wench, he even stooped to those fallen women in the baths.
Oh.
Men are prone to that. I know all about that. Like father, like son. And I won't...
I'll cure your husband.
I don't know. It's natural and just that God punished him.
What else is bothering?
I don't, but... check it.
What is... Do you have...
Am I...
Oh, you might have...
I don't...
I'll go and...
He's the one that was kicked. It's
Sorry.
not the son, it's the fucking father. Which one is the optional one? I want to do the optional. Infiltrate, no. Treat old Van Groll. M. Where the fuck is M? Upstairs. He is the fucking bitch.
I'm a
Samuel.
physician. Well, you really won't be telling me much. I know he doesn't get around much, but this is too much. I should check how much he... It's true. His arms, I don't know why he's shaking, but it has to be exhausting. And his wife said he suffered from... I better take a look at it.
Bowel movement.
I'll come back.
So we're trying to see where he shits. Making too much fucking noise. Ladies' shoes. That didn't tell us anything. Lockpick hard. Okay. What was that bowel movement? Well, I have a feeling that if you want to check the bowel movement, there's got to be a place that they shit, right?
I came to heal your master.
But of course, sir. Once he told us
Which physician?
some.
And why doesn't...
How should I know? He don't say a word as the day he used to be very fond of.
Why did she forbid him to drink?
Master used to drink a lot, and Mistress weren't too pleased about it.
Thanks.
Farewell.
That didn't give us shit, honestly. Not trying to rob anyone here. Okay, I'm gonna... whatever is here. Use for what?
Just like the cook said. He hasn't eaten much at all.
The same price our Lord.
So, let's see what we have here. Well, that's not much. But his stool is fine otherwise. If he can't shit, the problem will be somewhere else. I'll come back.
What? What the hell? Examine Von Burgo's room. Okay. I did examine the room. Ah, shit. Get the fuck out of there. I wanna... Pick medium. But it's not giving me any options to do anything here. I'm supposed to be examining stuff. Something is not adding up in this quest. Seems buggy to me. Okay, fuck it. Let's do the talking.
Friend.
What?
Yeah. You know, if I lived with a shrew like that, I'd soon end up like... You must feel lonely up here. I won't find out, and even if I can't cure him, at least I can bring him a decoction for the pain should alleviate that trembling. A digestive will help him with his constipation, at least for now. He has to start eating. I'm sure he's not eating because he's miserable here alone all the time.
Treat Von Burgo. For digestion.
I'll give you a digestion.
Confirm delivery.
I'll give you a decoct.
Painkiller brew. Weak painkiller brew. Do not
Here.
worth a good one.
You know what? I know what you need.
Fine wine.
Here's some wine. And not a word to your wife.
No.
Sure. And
Oh,
especially...
sure. That's not what I meant.
I heard you didn't need to be asked twice. I reckon you must rip.
Yeah.
I knew it. I took one look at you and I said to myself, I bet that you know every tavern and every... But don't worry. This'll all... The alehouse wenches shriek when you pinch her arse. The sharp taste of the wine running over your tongue. The greasy smoke from the kitchen where meat is roasting. The bustle and shouts all around.
I like that.
And you'll be enjoying it again.
Success.
As soon as we get you fixed up. That's all I can do.
Son.
What? I don't know where he is. I see you're still shaking.
Think. Son. Where's my...
Careful.
son?
Okay. We're were supposed to talk with Madalena, and she just came to us.
Your husband is feeling a...
Really? Lord?
No, I didn't heal your husband. And
Of course. You should thank God, too, that you were able... Just so you don't think I don't appreciate...
Thank you kindly, ma'am.
And now, please excuse me. I'll go for my son as my husband wishes.
Certainly, ma'am.
Take care, then. What are you doing here? You aren't allowed here.
He actually saw me. She actually
Come
saw
now.
me, right?
You've no right to be here. You won't budge, eh?
Infiltrate
Have
the
it
house
your
failed.
way. You'll pay me compensation for this. Otherwise, I'll call the...
Oh, fuck off.
Stay close to the others.
You're up.
Real Lord.
No.
You just...
Thank you.
And now...
Certain.
Take care, then.
Seriously. What the fuck? Might have to wait for her to move. He said 2. The father is sick. I have a feeling it's not either or. It's both of them. Father and the son. Hurry up. Women's straw hat. Cannot lockpick a heart one, can I? Oh, I can. Okay. Trophies from victims. Shit.
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Yep. These fuckers are the killers. Sons of bitches. Why would you keep the fucking hair? Fucking psychos. Jesus. That's really so... Oh, wow. Look at the distance between the ground and the dust and everything. Yeah. That plays tricks on your mind. Okay. Hi, Lumir. That is one hell of a fucking side quest.
I need to discuss that.
Excellent.
I think we were wrong.
Well, don't keep...
You found something that...
I certainly did.
What was it?
This. Locks of hair. All brown, but all a bit different.
Hair?
Why wouldn't it? He took them as a keepsake from the dead girls, as a trophy.
But nobody will believe us. We need more...
To be honest, I don't think we're going to find anything like that.
Damn it. We're fucked.
And what about 3 witnesses?
Where are you going to find 3 witnesses?
I don't yet, but... Look, we're almost certain young Hendel did it. So what if we set a trap?
And how do you want to do that?
We'll set someone up.
You want to sacrifice?
No, nobody's going to get hurt. We'll be keeping our...
The only one I can think of is Stanya. And I highly...
She won't have to.
But you haven't had anything to do with it.
That's why I thought Catherine's gonna do it.
He'll see through it immediately.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking.
I'll cause such a scene. They'll be talking. Then we'll tell them where he can find me.
If you say...
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. You'll be hiding across the way and jump out. I repeat.
Don't worry. We won't take...
Okay, I hope that you're gonna do all that shit and just come to the house. Oh, nice.
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him! to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me. Get rid of her. Disgrace. Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And he filled me up like a wineskin. Suit yourself. I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him.
She is fucking good. That was one hell of an act. Good job, Catherine.
It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
To deal with you.
Where's Hendel?
Hendel? You wanton whore! Debauching my son!
Oh.
A nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you!
The others were at least young.
The trials I have to endure. A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up so no one will recognize her, and in case what she says is true, gut her too.
Gutting, is it? I can help you with that.
Get that bitch, you fool!
Wow, the mother is in it too.
Oh, you're gonna die!
Stop the murder. Go to Catherine.
Catherine, wait.
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How dare you? Hands off, you...
Shut up.
Let her speak. I have some questions for you.
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent. Nothing.
If you won't speak now, then the executioner will loosen your tongue. But why wait, right? I'll cut your ear off. Maybe.
No!
We go.
Why did you do it?
Don't blaspheme.
Come on, answer him.
My husband. He drank a lot, ran around with whores, and didn't pray enough. And God...
And why kill those girls?
I tried, but he wouldn't listen to me. He told me he wanted to sow his wild oats before
So your own son didn't listen to you? And you...
Who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves out, they'll pay for it in hell. But there's no way they were going to drag my Hendel there with them.
Oh, fuck off.
And what about Hendel?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminating his temptation?
He's going to jump for joy. His mother a mad woman, and his servant a...
Speak politely to me.
Henry, if you have any more questions, you'd better ask them quickly. I'm so...
Okay.
And what about the hair in Hendel's chest? You're trying to tell me he wasn't involved, but he was
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his. So we always brought him a lock of hair. We told him it was from them. As a part.
He didn't find that straight.
Out of sight, out of mind. He always found...
Okay.
There was no blood where Alice was found.
That was up to Thaddeus. He told me something about... I only told him to cut them up thoroughly.
Why?
Why? As a warning. So those whores knew what await...
Do you realise you also killed girls who had nothing to do with Hendel?
That's not possible. I saw them all with my own 2 eyes, chatting with him and giggling.
And what about that alehouse wench?
That strumpet. I saw how she treated him. It's a damned shame she got away.
But she really had nothing to do with Hendel.
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she didn't want to fornicate with him. And better sooner than later. That trollop in our service even got herself with child.
And what about Zdena? All she did was rob him, and you...
She fawned over him like all the others. He even
Jesus.
gave her a ring, which she probably saw. She deserved it.
I better stop asking questions.
Burn in hell!
What'll we do with her now?
Let's take her to the bailiff.
We don't have to go anywhere. I'll give her justice.
But we can't do that. She has to go before the court.
Did you hear her? I mean, she hasn't got her head on straight. And what judgment will there be? She's from a well...
Don't you dare judge me!
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished.
Our Lord directed me.
Oh, fuck off.
I did it through...
Do you hear that? And you...
But that's not just Henry, won't you?
I told you, don't you dare judge me!
I'm a servant of God.
Put away that knife, Catherine.
Don't tell me you'd let her get away with...
She's not going to get away with anything. She killed so many people.
That's right. We caught her in the act, and she's confessed to us.
Of course they can. It's I scratch your back, you scratch mine. You'll see that all these rich burgher and lords have their own...
That won't happen.
You can't guarantee a thing. You're not the big...
She's right, though. We can't just let her out into the streets. And if not, then you can always go and pay her a visit, right? You know very well who she...
All right then, you last of the righteous. Take that viper away and may God protect you if they set her...
Don't worry.
Well, this was a lot stranger than... Do you think we did the right thing?
I'm not sure of any. Can we just be quiet for a while?
As you wish.
Okay, is this the one?
But still, it was damned odd.
Aye, that it was.
Okay.
Tell us, Lumiere.
Did it end well?
It ended well, and I didn't even tell anyone.
And how did it go? Did she try to blame it all?
Not at all. She started screaming how she hadn't done anything wrong. That those Czech whores...
Fucking shameless.
I think it's more likely she's gone mad from it all. No sane person would...
A sane person doesn't kill random...
Exactly.
They're discussing it, and will surely continue to do so. Maybe they'll execute her.
They'll lock her up
But
somewhere.
more likely, they'll lock her up somewhere, and...
I told you...
She won't escape punishment. And won't hurt anyone else again.
Okay.
And what will you do, Catherine?
My work isn't done. I have to work in the tavern here, and then we'll see.
And what will you do now?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but... I probably won't go back.
Won't you go back to...
No, it didn't help anything, did it?
Don't fret. It was a terrible mess, and all three...
Yes. You helped me when I was in need, and didn't even know it.
Helping others is the best thing a person...
Okay.
Do you think we could have done better?
Everything can always be done better. But
Catherine is right. I'll still be kicking myself. Maybe to my dying day.
That's not...
I'm talking about innocent people. No more girls die.
Well, let's...
Thank you, lad. You prevent...
I thank you both. Without you...
Here you are. As a keepsake.
Yes. Here is a reward, Henry.
Let me meet again. Gutenberg Knight's Shield, the 5th Commandment. 150 gold. You've reached a new main level. Funny thing, I want to check the shield. Yeah. It's always... That's always the maximum that we're allowed. Whoa, I can have all of those? Interesting. Wait, why don't I have the gun with me? Oh, I've already bought that too. Alright. Yeah, I don't know when that got unlocked, but anyways. The funny thing is, it's not part of the quest to go back and let her know. So let's... You can fast travel from this location. Oh, fucking hell. That is quite weird. That you can't do that. Ta-da! Okay, the game is kind of buggy again. Should usually go a little bit faster than that. There we go.
Go!
Alright, that will be all for this episode, and from the next one I'm gonna start going back to the main quest. Let's just go back to that poor girl. Let her know that the murderer is kind of dead. Or imprisoned. And then let's see if the game has anything interesting. But it's kind of... I like the idea that it's not a reminder or anything, and it doesn't exist as part of finishing the quest. And then if you want, you can just go back and let her know. I'm guessing there's going to be some reward and some interesting conversation. Wow, look at the stamina of the horse. This is a new horse that I bought. Careful. It had a much higher speed. Careful. Compared to my own horse. And also higher stamina.
Quick!
Fucking hell. When it gets dense like this, I can't see shit. Especially at night. Jesus, how the hell is it so far away? It didn't used to be that far away. Go. Did it?
Go.
There we go. Fucking finally.
Quick.
Okay, okay, easy. That's what I thought. Okay, I'm gonna say fuck it and lockpick it.
You've no business here.
I'm looking for the girl.
Come on now, you've no business here. Out!
Is there any place that I can sleep? Really? Nothing? Because I'm pretty tired, so... Let's eat one of those sausages. Still says lockpick.
Good day. Greetings to you too.
Can I help you?
What's that noise? What's that I hear? What happened here? Greetings.
Shut up.
Do you...
Stanya, I have good news.
What?
It was the von Groller's servant. He was ordered to do so by the young lord.
What kind of nonsense is that?
That doesn't matter. She thought you were
But I hardly even talked. But thank you. I won't wake up at night thinking. I won't feel those fingers.
That's it. Go now.
Jesus. These guys are annoying. Alright, so nothing much really. I was expecting something a little bit more interesting, to be honest. But it is what it is. And I would like to go there first, but that would be something for the next episode. That would help with resting and food. What else? And health, actually. You know what? Let's do it now. So that next episode is gonna be only for the main quest, and I'm not gonna start with going. Ooh, careful. I'm gonna hit my head to that. That's not where the bath is. That's where it is. And we're gonna take the full service.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Okay, do I have to really talk to the owner to get the service?
Look, this has got to stop. Good morning.
I need a bath.
I'd
like a pretty girl to...
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you.
I can't wait.
All right, but...
I'll gladly pay.
Wonderful.
3 fucking hours? The bath maids will take a new man off you.
Don't be afraid to tell me what you want next time. There's no need to be embarrassed. Anyway, now to have a bath.
What were we doing exactly then? See, health is full. You are fully rested and everything. So yeah. That's the thing about taking the bath.
Just watch where you're going next time.
Alright, so let's call it a day and finish this episode here. And in the next one, we're going to go back to doing the main ones. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this episode and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.